Déjà vu is one of those fascinating and mysterious experiences that we all go through at some point in our lives. It's that strange feeling that arises when you find yourself in a new situation, yet it feels like you've lived through it before. For many, the sensation can be quite disorienting, like stepping into a scene that has already been played out. The term déjà vu comes from French, literally translating to already seen. This feeling can be brief and fleeting, often leaving us wondering whether we are experiencing some sort of glitch in the matrix, or whether it's something much more complex than that. When you experience déjà vu, your mind often attempts to reconcile the feelings of familiarity with the understanding that the event is, in fact, new. It's like a memory that seems to be both familiar and foreign at the same time, as though your brain is tricking you into thinking you've seen this moment before. The experience of déjà vu can vary from person to person. Some might feel a mild sense of recognition, while others may feel like they've been transported to a parallel universe for a brief second. It's a peculiar sensation, and while we may all have encountered it, the exact reasons why it happens are still a topic of ongoing research in the fields of neuroscience and psychology. There are several theories about why we experience déjà vu, with the most prominent ones focusing on how our brain processes memories and how it distinguishes between new and old experiences. One popular theory involves a delay in the brain's processing of sensory information. Essentially, it suggests that when you encounter something new, there might be a slight delay between the time one part of the brain receives the information and the time another part processes it. This can lead to the perception that the event has already occurred because the brain has experienced the information twice, once in real time, and again with a brief delay. This delay causes the mind to misinterpret the new experience as something familiar, leading to the sensation of déjà vu. Another theory relates to memory errors, particularly the phenomenon of false memories. False memories occur when the brain recalls something inaccurately or creates a memory of an event that never actually happened. In the case of déjà vu, your brain might create a false memory based on something similar you've encountered in the past, even if you don't consciously recall the original event. It's like when you enter a room and swear you've been there before, even though you know you haven't. This might be because your brain has stored some piece of sensory information like a smell, a sound, or a sight that is associated with a similar experience, triggering the sense of familiarity. Your brain then confuses the new event with the memory it has stored, even though the two are not the same. Some scientists believe that déjà vu may have a connection to the way our brains process familiar and unfamiliar experiences in terms of cognitive processing. This theory is based on the concept of familiarity and recollection. The brain can distinguish between these two types of memory processing, but occasionally, it fails to properly label a new experience as unfamiliar. Instead, it recognizes something in the environment as being similar to a memory, triggering the sensation of déjà vu. It's as if your brain is quickly categorizing the situation without you consciously realizing it, and this misclassification can lead to the odd feeling of familiarity. Another perspective comes from the field of neuroscience, where some researchers believe that déjà vu could be linked to a temporary malfunction in the brain's neural circuits. The hippocampus, a region of the brain involved in memory formation and recall, is thought to play a critical role in this process. Some scientists suggest that when the hippocampus malfunctions momentarily, it might incorrectly send information to other parts of the brain, creating the illusion that you've experienced something before when you haven't. This idea suggests that déjà vu could be a type of brain glitch, where the brain's usual processes are temporarily interrupted. A more speculative theory revolves around the idea that déjà vu could be tied to parallel universes or alternate realities. While this is a popular idea in science fiction, some people believe that the sensation of déjà vu might be an indication that you have momentarily crossed over from one universe to another, experiencing a version of reality that is similar to the one you know. This theory, while intriguing, has little scientific evidence to support it, but it continues to captivate the imagination of those who ponder the mysteries of the universe. In this view, déjà vu is seen as a cosmic event, where the alignment of different realities, allows you to briefly experience a sense of recognition in a world that may not be your own. Another factor that has been linked to déjà vu is the frequency with which we experience it. It seems that younger people, particularly those in their 20s, experience déjà vu more often than older individuals. Some researchers suggest that this could be due to the way the brain processes and stores new experiences during the stage of life. As we age, our brains become more adept at processing new information, and we may have fewer instances where the brain misidentifies a new experience as familiar. Alternatively, it's possible that as we age, we simply experience fewer novel situations, reducing the likelihood of experiencing déjà vu. Stress, fatigue, and other cognitive factors might also play a role in how often we experience déjà vu. People who are sleep-deprived or under stress may be more likely to experience this phenomenon because their brains are not functioning at full capacity. Similarly, people who suffer from certain neurological conditions, such as epilepsy, may experience déjà vu more frequently, as this sensation is sometimes linked to the brain activity seen in people with temporal lobe seizures. However, it's important to note that most people who experience déjà vu do not have any underlying medical conditions. For the vast majority of us, déjà vu is simply an occasional, albeit strange, phenomenon that doesn't point to anything particularly troubling. Interestingly, déjà vu is not a phenomenon that occurs only when you're awake. Some people report experiencing it during dreams. This phenomenon, known as dream déjà vu, occurs when you feel as if you've dreamt about the situation before, even if you have no conscious recollection of doing so. This type of déjà vu can be particularly perplexing, as it combines elements of memory, dream recall, and real-world experiences. People who experience dream déjà vu often feel as though they've been in the same situation in a past dream, leading them to question whether the experience is a continuation of a dream state or simply a coincidental overlap of familiar elements. Déjà vu is a complex and multifaceted experience that can be understood from several different angles. Whether you interpret it as a memory glitch, a false memory, a neurological anomaly, or a philosophical inquiry into the nature of reality, it remains one of the most intriguing mysteries of the human mind. For some, it serves as a reminder of the complexity of our consciousness and the way our brains work to process, store, and recall information. For others, it's a quirky experience that adds a touch of wonder and mystique to the everyday moments of life. Whatever the case may be, déjà vu is a phenomenon that continues to captivate our curiosity and challenge our understanding of the mind. Despite the scientific advances made in understanding the brain, déjà vu remains somewhat of an enigma. Researchers continue to study the phenomenon in hopes of uncovering more about how our memories work and why our brains occasionally send us down paths that don't quite make sense. Perhaps one day, we'll have a clearer picture of what causes déjà vu and why it affects us in such a strange and fleeting way. Until then, it will remain one of the many mysteries that make human experience so fascinating. Déjà vu is a captivating phenomenon that has puzzled people for centuries. It is the feeling of familiarity when encountering a new situation, and it can be linked to various psychological and neurological processes, including memory errors, neural delays, and even the workings of the brain's memory systems. While many theories have been proposed, there is no single explanation that fully accounts for why we experience déjà vu. Whether it's a simple brain glitch, a false memory, or something more metaphysical, the experience of déjà vu reminds us of the complexity of our minds and the mysteries that still remain about how we perceive the world around us. Thanks for watching. If you've experienced déjà vu, let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more mind-bending topics.